Hello people of YouTube. This is gonna be my video on my replica belt collection. I have about 8 belts right now. 7 of them are replica belts, and the 8th one is a custom belt that I had made. It is 100% metal plates. It's re-stoned with Swarovskis, and it has a nice gold tip to it and real leather strap. So actually the first belt I'm going to show off is my WCW 91 through 93 with Bret Hart's signature. I got Harley Race on this side, and I got Vader as well. This has actually been dual plated. It's got the silver, and then it has the gold. It's 24 karat gold. I actually got this redone by a friend on Facebook that did it. He messed up and gave it to me for a pretty good amount. You can't really see it in the camera because it looks fantastic with this camera, but it is a little messed up. I redid, I painted it all myself. All the black, the blue is all repainted myself. All of this is redone myself. So I did that. So the next belt, we'll go with my Ring of Honor belt. This has been re-stoned with Swarovskis, and it has been re-stoned with cubic zirconium stones. As you can tell right here, they are orange because every belt I have restoned for myself, I have put orange stones in somewhere in the belt because it is my belt and I really like it. All of these belts will get their own in-depth tutorial. The strap on this one, I got it like this, is actually really well with the red backing to it and gold. And it actually has a really nice Ring of Honor gold tip, which comes standard with all these belts. But yeah, I think it just came out perfect. The strap's perfect. The stones came out mint. So that was my second belt, my Ring of Honor belt. Let's go with my first ever belt that I bought, the Smoking Skull. This is the WWE version. I did put a gold tip on it. People are going to be like, oh, gold tips, that doesn't belong on there. But this is my belt. I'll do what I want. So this is a nice WWE Smoking Skull. It does have the backing to it. The leather isn't as floppy. It's still really well. But I will be getting, actually I just got a custom plate for this. So it'll have the 6 logo plate for the WWE part. It's gonna, I believe it's gonna be red with the championship logo and stuff. They are 4mm thick plates. All of my belts, the WCW one isn't 4mm, but all of my other belts are all 4mm thick plates. So this is actually the first belt I ever got back. I just really like the design. Let's go. We'll do the ECW 2007 belt. This is actually paint customized by me. I painted all the black in there. All of this tedious black work was all mine. It does have a gold tip as well. This one is actually on real leather. It does have the backing. I actually traded this. I had another WCW belt, and I traded for this belt. So this is actually a pretty mint belt. I like it. It's one of my favorites. It's got a nice curve to it. I'm not going to say it's my favorite because it's not my favorite. It's one of my favorites. All my belts are my favorites. But there's the ECW standard 2007 with the black paint. Look at how beautiful it is. Let's go. Rated R spinner belt. So this is the edge spinner belt. I did put gold tip on it. This actually does have 2 WWE Championship ones. It doesn't come standard with this. It comes with the Raw one. This one is purple in there, and this one is blue, and as you can tell, the center plate is all orange. Don't worry about that missing stone. It fell out a little bit ago and I just haven't put it back in. This is actually restoned by me. I did restone it all except for the little part, the little 2mm gems. Those are the only ones I haven't done, which I'm going to send out to a fantastic guy called Richard Simpson of Simpson's Restoning. He is a really great guy. He did one of the next belts I'm actually showing you. He did the full thing for me, but this is this, all nice and restoned. Gold tip. The strap is pretty nice. And now on to the next belt. Sorry to be out of focus. This is actually one of my prizes. I got the WWE Network logo with DX plates. It looks different from your angle. It looks like it's upside down, but the plates are on right. I don't know why it's doing that. It does have the standard gold tip for it. It is regular simulated leather. This one I did get restoned, all of these, and if you could tell right here, these ones are orange, because obviously orange is my favorite color, and I wanted to do something with this belt. So it is all cubic zirconium restoned. It is a very nice belt. It is one of my favorites. The strap, I would like to get a new one. It's going to cost me a little bit, so I'm waiting to save up the money. But other than that, this belt is really awesome. And this is one of my favorites. And on to this belt. My World Heavyweight Championship restoned. All the stones that are supposed to be red are actually orange, except for the crown. The crown is still red with the clear stones. This one does have a gold tip as well. It does have, I re-screwed this because the screws I had for it didn't fit a 4mm thick plate. So I had to, obviously there's washers, and the screws are smaller. These are 4mm thick plates. I got a really good deal for it. So I thought, hell, I'm just going to buy a new strap, and I'm going to put it on the nice 4mm thick plates. And it's this is one of my top favorite belts. It's the next belt I'm showing you is my top, and then the Network, then this, and then the ECW, the Smoking Skull, the ROH. They're all really, really top belts. But I'm thinking about getting this re-leathered as well, to get actual leather on this to make it. It does sit really well on my shoulder though, so I really love this belt. And now the next belt. The TNA Legends Championship. This is a 3-plate design. It is all restoned by me. I restoned this whole belt, obviously. These orange stones are supposed to be red on the real belt, so I changed them, minor change. Thought it was nice. And the magnificent gold tip, I got this. This is actually a really, really, really nice gold tip. This is from Classic Shields on Facebook. He's out of the country, but this is a real leather strap with a black backing. I got a really great deal on this belt because he's getting all new equipment, so he wanted to sell off his set. So he sold me this for a pretty cheap price. The leather is really, really floppy. It's really nice. They're 4mm thick plates. So yeah, that is my collection. This is my #1 belt. As you can see on the wall over there, that is actually where all of my belts go. So this is actually one of my prized possessions. It cost me a pretty penny. I know people don't like bootlegs, but when the company that you like doesn't make the belt, or the belt you like the company doesn't make, if the second option is going with a bootlegger or customizer, because they are the next best thing to getting real belts, and I don't have $9,000 or $5,000 to spend on a actual TNA Legends title. So this is the next best thing to do, was get one from Classic Shields, and I am very, very happy with their production. I might be buying more belts from them sometime. Thank you, YouTube. Peace.